all of that good stuff. Okay, today we're going to talk about vaginas. I can talk about a vagina because I'm a woman. I was raised by a woman. I am surrounded by women. So therefore, I think it's a necessity for me to talk about it. Last year, I did like a little video of how to properly wash your vajayjay. I put it on Facebook. It was really, really hilarious. Because as I said it before, I work at a plant. So I really don't like going to the bathroom after one comes out because sometimes there is an odor. And when I come out of that stall, I don't want the next person to go in to think that it was me who left that smell. So me and my coworkers, we were talking about this vagina thing, okay? So I'm not going to demonstrate. I'm just going to talk to you about how to take care of Miss Pretty. We're going to call her Miss Pretty, okay? First thing first, ladies, I said this. A body has a normal pH of 4.5 to 5.5. But let me get this straight first. I am not a doctor. I'm not an OB. I'm not none of that. I'm just a woman, like I said, who likes to take care of that area. If I don't take care of nothing else, I gotta wash that area, okay? I don't do wash-ups, like over the sink kind of wash-ups. I have to take a shower or a bath every day. Like that wash-up stuff, I can't do that because I like to get my feet, my belly button, my underarms. Like I know you can do that over the sink, but I would rather have like a consistent flow of water just going down my body, okay? Second thing, ladies, please take care of that down there. Just please, even if you don't shave, it should not stink. You should not ever have a stinky vajayjay unless you're just sick and unable to just wash yourself. You still shouldn't stink, but just in case you can't, you know. You don't have to use perfume soap. Like that can throw off your pH. Like you don't have to go to Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret, Macy's and buy all of this kind of soap that has the perfume in it because it's either going to irritate you, mess up your vagina's pH, or it ain't gonna work. So don't do that. You can either go with the Summer's Eve. Okay, I just used it, so it's a little drippy because I just got out of the shower. And or you can do Vagisil. I like Vagisil. Vagisil is really expensive, but you could use Vagisil because they have the kind that has your normal pH in that bottle. I like Vagisil. I don't get like a lot of perfume. I really get the unscented one, or this one has a really light aloe scent, so that's cool too. I don't use like a soap down there or whatever else. I just use that in water, okay? And water. So it's our vagina is very sensitive, okay? It's very sensitive. Like these lips you have up here, you have lips there, okay? You do. And it's important that you open those lips and you wipe in between your lips, right? You take your rag, water rag, your soap, and this is your vajayjay. You want to open up that and you want to wipe. You want to clean on both sides, so you won't have any secretion on the rag, okay? You want to clean that. You don't want to leave that residue that you had from yesterday or whatever else. Like you don't, no, get that together. Don't leave that in there because it's gonna stink and it's gonna be in your panties. And if you have a discharge and it's not smelly, sometimes that's okay because our bodies cleanses itself. That is the natural thing for like a period. A period is to cleanse you. So I don't like birth control. Some birth control stop your periods. I don't like the birth control that stop your periods. I like the birth control that, that it still consistently give you your period every month, because that is the cleanser. Excuse me, my phone is ringing. But it's just a cleanser. It's a period is to cleanse your body, and you need that every month. Like, you may be heavy, you may be light, whatever the case is, you need it. You need your period, okay? Don't let anything or no one stop that natural flow. It's natural, okay? It's a natural thing. You need that. You need that. What else can I say about that? Don't spray perfume down there. Like, no. If you do have a smell and it gets worse, you need to go see your OB. If you don't have one, look in your yellow pages. We got our phones. Google my local OBGYN doctor, whatever the case is. You can go to the doctor, schedule your appointment, and say, hey, doc, I'm having a smell down there. I'm not really quite sure why. I need you to check me out. It's good to get a pap every 6 months to a year. Like, or even if you think you got a little problem, just go get yourself checked out. It's really necessary. And it actually helps to see if we have any type of cervical cancers, anything else that could be wrong with our cervix, our area. You really need to go take care of the vajayjay. Don't have a lot of sexual partners. Ladies, let's keep it 100. Some of us women, we tend to get a little hoish. Sorry, I put that out there. But I guess, I don't know if I could say it's okay if you're single, because it's not. But if you're single, of course, I know you want to have fun and do whatever you want to do. But when you have multiple partners, that could also throw off your pH. Like, because Timmy may be sleeping with Sheila, Tammy, and Barbara, and you sleeping with him, and he's sleeping with these girls, and he coming back sleeping with you, and y'all having sex unprotected, and you thinking you got it good. You like, yeah, and then a couple of days later, you like, what's that smell? You sit down and you just like, we don't want that. So try, ladies, try to keep it with one person, or you know what I mean. If you do have sex with multiple people, use protection, like condoms. Yeah, protect yourself. And if you do have sex with multiple people, go get checked out. Hey, I am sexually active and I have multiple partners, and I want to check my area. I know that's embarrassing to say, but your doctors are there to help you, okay? That's what you have insurance for, and that's what you pay for. You need to find out, hey, I love my OBGYN. It's like whenever I got a problem, Dr. Reeves, can you please? I know I get tired of her. She gets tired of me. But she's just like, no news is good news. So whenever I don't hear no bad news, I know I'm all good. I'm not, that's just me. Yeah, just chill out on the many partners that you want to have. I mean, it's okay and toys. If you do have toys, I am not a toy fan. I'm just not into that kind of thing. But if you have, your battery operated kind of thing, when, Mr. Good isn't around, wipe them, clean them off. Use soap and water to clean them things. Like, don't just get off real good and put it in the drawer. You need to go to the bathroom, get you some soap and water, soak that rag up, clean that thing off. Whatever type of thing you may use, clean it off. Okay. You want to always just keep your area just clean. If you use panty liners, excuse me, I was choking. We're gonna get it together. But if you use panty liners, I suggest that you don't, because your area needs to breathe. But if you do, I recommend that you use them before your period, like when you're about to come on in a couple of days, just so you won't mess up your undies. And after your period, like when you're becoming light and you're coming off your period, that's fine. Because if you use panty liners on a regular basis, your coochie can't breathe. It needs to breathe. Just like your nose and, the air that we breathe, your coochie needs to breathe. So don't kill it with the panty liners. Like, no. I don't know. I just feel like we women just need to just take good care of our vajayjays, and we don't need to do much to our vajayjays. Just clean them every day, like wash them. And I always tell my clients, like, this is like if they have dry scalp, I say you're not drinking enough water. And I know I'm not a like really healthy person. I'm healthy, excuse me, but as far as like eating healthy and all that other kind of stuff, I slack like everybody else do. But drink your water, eat your fruits and vegetables, not too much fast food, and eat in moderation. And that can really maintain your pH. Like even with the yogurt. Yogurt is really good for, a lot of things. So do that. Keep your vagina just clean and happy, cool, happy you. That's all I can say. Like, happy, cool, happy you. If you're happy, your vagina is happy. If your vagina is happy, you're happy. So ladies, let's just keep that in mind. Like when you go to the bathroom, and it's okay to bring some spray in the bathroom, because when we use the bathroom, we poop. Everybody poop. And you may want to spray because you poop. You know what I mean? That's fine. I ain't talking about like boo-boo poop. I'm talking about like fart. Sometimes you can't control it if you pee and go, that comes out. So you may want to use your spray for that, but take you a little thing to spray if you have some. Or if not, just stay in the bathroom till that smell go away until, I know people be having to pee or whatever, but you don't want to, I hate it. I can't walk. I just can't. I just can't. So let's just, ladies, keep that together. Again, you could use Summer's Eve, Vagisil, or some Dove unscented soap. But whatever it is, you want to just clean that. Make sure it's all good down there. Like, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to kill it with a lot of perfume and whatever else. Because it ain't going to cover up the bum. Like, it's going to mask it, but it ain't going to cover it up. And once you take off your clothes, you're going to smell it. And sometimes you can smell it through your clothes. And if you can smell it through your clothes, you got a problem. Don't mess up your life like that. Don't mess up your life like that. Take care of the cool. Because, sometimes, you got your little friends and Mr. Good want to come over. He might be like, hey, boo, what's up? What's poppin'? You want to be like, hey, Zeddy. Yeah, Miss Cool, Miss Pretty is fine. You coming over what time? They give you enough time. Go to the bathroom, wash, whatever you got to do. And after you wash, you should be fresh. You should be nice and fresh. Okay? Now, vagina has a smell. It shouldn't have a stinky smell. But every vagina has a natural, unique smell. So you shouldn't have a fishy smell, a tardy smell, an ocean perch smell, or whatever kind of smell that you can smell through some jeans. And when you sit your booty down somewhere, you don't want to. It shouldn't be that type of thing. But it should be like a smell where somebody, if Mr. Good wants to go deep sea diving, he's able to tolerate the deep sea diving. You know what I mean? He's able to be okay with that. So, I know I got a little personal, but we grown. Let's just be honest. We ain't no kids. And if some kids watching, they don't need to watch this part, because we talking about grown-up stuff. And even young ladies. Young ladies, because in this world nowadays, it's just, it ain't how it is back in the day. And I ain't that old, but I'm just saying. You need to teach your daughters, look, about sex, keeping their area clean, all of that stuff. Teach them. Like, teach them now. So when they get older, they be like, hey, I know about that, and whatever. They just, everybody needs to know about the vagina. So again, I am not a doctor. I'm not an OB. I am just a woman who was raised by a woman who is surrounded by women who take care of their areas. And I've seen some women who didn't take care of their areas. And I mean that, like, I can't say I actually seen it, but you know, I hear stories. You know, when you grow, when you little, and you and your mama's conversation, and you hear stuff like, girl, you know, Mr. So and so, he came over here, and a couple of days later, I had a smell, and I was over here like, and when you grow up, you remember a lot of stuff. I know I do. As a kid, I remember a whole lot. So now I'm grown, and it's like, you know, me and my girlfriends, we have conversations or whatever, and I'm like, girl, I don't stink. Nope, not the tea, not the Tory, but I mean, you know. Oh, I did one time, and this was like almost a year ago, guys. And I'm gonna talk about that in um, another episode. Last year, almost a year ago, October 31st, 2015, I lost complete feeling of my legs. Like I thought I was going to be paralyzed. I mean, y'all don't understand. Like the thing, I am so blessed to even move again. And so my fiance, I love him, bless his soul, bless his heart. We were talking about this last night. He was like, baby, he was like, when you was in the hospital and I had to help you to your little, I had the toilet in the room, and the nurses was trying to help me. He was like, baby, that was the worst smell ever. And I knew it because I smelled it too. And I was over here like, okay, you wash up. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Like, you know, it was like I couldn't do for myself. That's why I said in the beginning, if you're disabled, it's understanding. Like I couldn't do for myself there. Like when I went in the hospital, I didn't stink. But a couple of days, now I won't say a couple of days, I would say a day probably had went by when you just laying in there like a vegetable, and you just laying there, and then I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I held myself for so long because I could not move, and they did not want me to move by myself. Like I had to ring a bell. So it was like, I didn't want nobody to see me use the bathroom. So it was embarrassing. When I had to go, I was like, I can't hold this anymore. So I had to let the nurses know that, hey, I got to pee. And they was like, well, we're going to have to put the bedpan under you, or we're going to put this in here. You're going to have to sit on, we're going to have to move you over here and, you know, put you down on the toilet. And I was just over here like, really? I got to use this? But that was that one time. And I was like, Lord Jesus, I know I would take a bleach bath. If God forbid if that ever happened again, I have to take a bleach bath, because it was not. I was like, Jesus but that has been like the only time. Yeah. So ladies, let's take care of our JJs. Like the JJ, hey, happy cool, happy you. And again, I appreciate you guys. Subscribe to my channel. I love you. All of my isms, my black isms, my white isms, my Mexican isms, my Italian isms, my all over isms. Let's just rock. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Peace.